Hello everyone, in this video I'd like to show you how we made our strawberry planters. I like to call them my strawberry half pipe planters because we ended up making them out of some PVC pipe that my son scored from where he works. So if you're like us, we like to make things do with what we have and make it work. So I'll show you what we ended up with and some pros and cons that I've discovered through this process. Strawberry planter that was vertical is because it's a more efficient use of space, especially if you have small garden area. Most of us don't really have room for acres of and rows of strawberry plants. I did visit a strawberry farm near Columbus, Ohio. The ground was very flat and they just had rows and rows of strawberry plants. And where I live and garden, it's very hilly and I don't have a lot of space to do strawberries like that. So vertical strawberries work for a lot of people, and if you look on YouTube or Pinterest, there are a lot of creative ways to plant strawberries vertically. There are towers, there's even some upside down baskets that you can plant strawberries in. There's also examples of strawberries planted in gutters that are attached directly to a side of a building. And all of those options work really great. Strawberries are plants that are kind of vining, and they will send out a shoot, and that shoot will establish roots. So in a way, strawberries are self-propagating, which is what I'm hoping for with these half pipes. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you some pictures and explain how we made these. This is my brother. He's back to do another project. What are you working on, Tim?
Well, we're working on these strawberry planters. We've cut them in half. They were like 5.5-inch conduit. So we cut them in half to make them into troughs. And today, what we're doing is putting a cap on them. Caps for these big of conduits are pretty rare, so we're taking some aluminum. We cut it out like a half of a sunshine. A rising sun.
Yep, got it.
Here's the end, and we're going to flip it over.
It fits right on there.
It's right on, and this is what they end up looking like.
And so you just screw them down where you bent.
Yep. The little tabs here.
Yeah. That looks really good. I'm so excited. My strawberry planters are almost done.
Yep. I'm going to go on to drill the holes. We do one first as an anchor, and then once we got that screw in, then we can go back and drill all the rest of the holes. And we're going to strap these using this metal strap as our anchor to the posts. So as we turn them over and they're on the posts.
Oh, I got it.
I'm going to join them together like this back here.
And that's how they'll hang on the posts.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll put one down here to keep it at the right place.
So right now we're measuring for drainage holes in the bottom of these, and we're going to measure every 12 inches. So we're measuring and marking every foot for drainage holes.
And we're going to use a 1/4-inch drill to make a sizable hole in order to keep the drainage.
Yeah, we don't want the strawberry plants to drown.
Drilling these is like a jack-in-the-box. I'm not sure when it's going to go through, but any moment it'll pop out.
There it goes. Yeah, having the tools to do the job and having it ready to go.
Right.
Last hole, right? Last hole. Woohoo! All done?
Yep.
So there they are, the 4 levels, the 4 troughs for the strawberry planters with the end caps on and holes drilled in for drainage.
All right, well, after deciding on the height, we use these metal straps with holes in them to hold them up. And the reason why we use the ones with the holes is because there are already holes drilled through them, but on the bottom it also helps us keep this from moving side to side.
So we used to level
up that way. I'll level it this way. Down there, see a level bubble.
Yep.
And it's okay if it has a slight slant, because that way it'll get the water moving one direction or the other to get into these holes and not lay in
we had
between,
already drilled the drainage holes in the bottom.
Exactly. So now we're going to put up the remaining 3 using this. It comes in little packs or little rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Screw. While my assistant holds up the other side.
Yep, I'm holding it while I'm trying to film. This is going to be interesting.
Find get hold of, screw it through. There we go, right here. Probably use a level over here to make sure we get a good. Go up a little more. Mark it.
Okay, now we're doing the other side.
Yeah, and after we make the mark on where the top is going to be, we're just going to put the first part of it right above that top. And
then we lower
the
planter down and line
so that
it
it
up.
matches that, and we keep it level as we bring it around. Now this is the tricky part, is when I insert the screw, it makes it slightly unlevel, and that's where we get the the drainage solution.
Sorry about the sun. It is a really bright day, but these are my strawberry planters, and I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. So we have the 4x4 posts on either side. Those are sunken cement and painted white. And then we have the half pipes, and those were attached with the metal strap. So let's get up close and take a look at that. Here's a close-up view of the metal strap. So there's one screw there and one for the bottom. One more, yep, there it is. We put one more on the bottom so that it wouldn't tilt or slide. So that's basically it for the construction of the half pipes, and let's talk about the strawberries. First of all, you'll notice that the top row is empty. I was not able to buy quinalt strawberries at the beginning of this season. Quinalts are an ever-bearing strawberry, which means I will get strawberries the whole season. And so I am saving this top pipe for quinolts next spring. The second row down are Merlin strawberries, and these are ever-bearing, so we are continuing to get fruit from them. If you look at that one, it is just about ready to be picked. Ever-bearing strawberries are slightly smaller than June-bearing strawberries. The third row down from the top are Jewel strawberries, and these are June-bearing. And if you notice the space in between the strawberries, I think I bought 12 and spaced them out because they will self-propagate. And here's a perfect example of the strawberry plant will send out a tendril, and at the end it'll start to grow another plant. Now this hasn't rooted in yet, but if you leave it there in the dirt, that will root in and become another strawberry plant. So I might try to wind it around so it roots somewhere in here like this. But eventually this should fill up with the strawberries. Again, this was Jewel, and it is a June bearing, so these are big and juicy strawberries in June. The bottom row is All-Star strawberries, and these are doing great. They have a really nice thick strawberry bush growing on here. On just about all of them are a really nice size. Here is an example of one of the tendrils coming off that need, sorry about that, that need guided over into the dirt, and then that should root into another plant. So overall, I'm real pleased with the way this has turned out. And another thing that I would like to do is onto the PVC pipe. I think I'd like to cut out letters on my cricket that have the name, because I've already lost all the tags of the Jewel strawberries right here. There's no tags left to remind me what species they are. So I'd like to make a name tag, and I heard from some of my crafty friends that there is like Mod Podge for outdoors, and I could just cut out the letters on my cricket in paper and then Mod Podge them onto the half pipe, and maybe with the initials of JB for June bearing and EB for ever bearing, and that way I could have the half pipes labeled. If anyone has any experience with using Mod Podge for outdoor projects, if you could please let me know. I would really appreciate it before I try that. I thought I'd talk briefly about the water requirements of the strawberries. I do not have a drip system. I live on a really old farm, and we have one outdoor faucet, so I water everything with a hose. And where I live in eastern Ohio, we get a lot of rain. Trust me, we get a lot of rain. So for a lot of May and June, I didn't need to water at all because we were getting just buckets and buckets of rain and storms coming through. But here, it's the end of July, 1st of August. We've had a dry spell, and I find that I need to water these strawberry half pipes every single day because they do dry out really fast. So that's something to take into consideration if you're going to do like gutters or half pipes like I used. They are going to dry out unless you have an irrigation system in place, and drip tubing would work really well. It's just I don't have that set up, and I don't think the way our water pressure is, I don't think that's an option for us. So for me, it's watering with a hose, but it works, and I've been really happy with the results. Well, thank you for watching this video about my strawberry half pipe planters. I hope it gave you some ideas how you could reuse or recycle some items that you already have, or just another idea to do vertical strawberry plants. And please comment below if you do have any experience working with Mod Podge in the outdoors, because that is a project I really would like to do, and I would appreciate your input. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!